In today's video, we're looking at the GoPro HERO 13, why it's so good, why it's a camera you should check out in the time of this video, and so much more. If that sounds interesting to you, I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and I make weekly content on the best cameras for beginners or people who just want their next camera. If that sounds interesting to you, give it a like and subscribe, and links to everything we talk about will be in the description below. Let's talk about this awesome camera. You're going to get value from this video. The GoPro HERO 13 is an absolutely awesome camera. You can record in HD, 4K, and even 5K. I'm not quite sure why you want to record in 5K, but you might want to future-proof yourself. I personally think it's perfectly fine to record in HD at 30 frames per second, or if you want to make your video look even better, you can record in 4K, which is perfectly fine to see on most people's phones or now tellies. What's really cool about this, it's very intuitive, it's easy to use, it has multiple settings. I don't know if you can see that, it has 5 different settings there, I don't know if you can see that, and you can flick between them. Let's just make sure I'm still in shot. And what's really cool actually, you can go from sort of 12mm, so it's really wide angle if you want to get a really wide angle shot, but I find the nicest one is the middle one, which just says wide, 16 to 34, I don't know if you can see that. And there you go, just have a little look at that. And you can just sort of switch between them. And I find that is perfectly fine for a really nice sort of wide angle shot. And I love how wide the shots are on these sort of cameras. They're really good. And what's really good about these sort of action cameras is you can get lots of accessories for the GoPros, as some of you may or may not know. And what's really cool about that, you can attach it to your head, you can attach it to your bike, you can, when you're going rock climbing, have it everywhere, go on all your adventures, when you're traveling across India and Africa, wherever else you're going. I love the fact it does a little beep at you as you turn it on and off. These are waterproof, and as you may have seen in a previous video, I did sort of test that. I personally wouldn't over test that just because, you know, they're not cheap. You can get one of these now for sort of £300 or dollars, depending on what day of the week it is, where you get them from. Feel free to get a second-hand one. But what I really like about this, it's just very intuitive, easy to use. The battery tends to last quite a while. I don't want to break it, but you can actually attach different lenses to this, which is a really cool little feature. So it just sort of flips off. I haven't got any of the lenses for this at the moment, but you can put on different lenses for it, depending on your situation or what you want to go for. But for the moment, I found it perfectly fine with the lens, sort of the default lens that comes with it, because you can put it in lots of different formats. You can actually do selfies with this, which is really cool. So you can put it in selfie mode, you can do selfies for YouTube channel or TikTok or wherever you're uploading your shorts to. Facebook Reels, which is a really cool little feature. It has a nice sort of inbuilt microphone, which is perfectly fine. You can actually attach other features to this, but I found it perfectly fine. It doesn't seem to pick up the wind too much, which is a really nice little feature. Something I really like about the camera. But I really like it because it's not only light and agile, and you can attach it to a selfie stick. I will throw in some B-roll of what this camera can do, as it is a beautiful day here today, really good for filming, not too much wind either. If you get value, don't forget to smash the like button. And just before we carry on, I just thought I would mention, if you want to support the channel, I do a blog which is really cool, so you know, you can check out what we're doing on a weekly basis. Feel free to buy us a coffee, or why not check out our merch, you know, and that supports the channel, so thank you so much. And links to all that in the description below. But go read the blog, it's really cool. It's all like what's going on behind the scenes, what videos I'm looking at making, and more. So what do I like about this then? I love it because, is there anything bad I'll say about the GoPro? I must admit, not really. I think it's a great camera. I like the fact, as I was about to say actually, which I don't think I've said already, I like the fact that even though it's light and agile, it still feels heavy duty, if that makes sense. It feels high quality. It doesn't feel like it's just going to break, which I suppose the whole point of these. And this is a really nice camera. Before this, I was using a 9, and that's still, in my opinion, you can get one of them for sort of $100, $200, depending on what day of the week it is, and that's still a fantastic GoPro. And anything newer than the 9, I personally say is a great thing for most users, unless there's a particular thing that you want, as some of them sort of come and go. But apparently there's some features that they got rid of in the GoPro 12, and they've put them back in the 13 and more. You can put like special features on it. You can actually go into slow motion, 120 frames per second, which I believe you can do up to 4K. I will double check that if you're interested. But that's really cool if you want slow motion shots. That's something I'm thinking about doing actually. I thought that'd be really cool. But I just really love what this camera could do. It's just so agile, nice to use. And I'm definitely gonna make more videos with this, of just using the camera, going on perhaps a little adventure, just sort of showing you how it films. and that sort of thing. So if you got value from today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to ask your questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, because in a moment, I'm going to leave you 2 end cards that are going to bring you even more value. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Why? Because obviously, you guys rock.